Hey everyone, welcome back to On the Fence Movie Reviews. I am Adrian, and unfortunately, Rob cannot join me for this review of Mortal Kombat. Now, Mortal Kombat is a very popular game way back in the day. Lots of people were really into it. Unfortunately, myself, I was not allowed to play it because why? Too violent. Anywho, so as I got a little bit older, I wasn't that interested in kind of reviewing or revisiting that game. I just got into other video games. So Mortal Kombat didn't really, pique my interest as I got older. And so when the film came out, and actually in watching this film, I'm not too well versed or familiar with the lore or the characters. But I will talk about in watching this film. Um, I thought it was entertaining in that the action was good. There were some dorky one-liners. That character Kano, who was pretty entertaining to watch. He was pretty much the one who was giving a lot of the comedic one-liners, if you will. But like I said, the action was good. And I know that Mortal Kombat is mainly known for like the finishers and like the kills, if you will. And you definitely get a lot of that in here. There's a lot of violence, a lot of gore, and the action, like I said, is really good and entertaining. But I got to say, the weakest part of this is really the dialogue and the characters, and then mainly this character who's I guess supposed to be the lead is Cole, who is just not that interesting. He was felt very flat, very one note. Because when this film started, it started really strong. Like the first 7 or 8 minutes, which they released online a few days before, really awesome. I was like, okay, this is really cool. But then it kind of goes into the whole like, okay, there's a prophecy of a guy who's bloodline of this other character that we meet in the beginning, and he's going to save them or what have you, and it turns out to be a certain character in this film. But it just kind of felt like I've seen that 1,000 times, and it's not that interesting. And like I said, a lot of these side characters are pretty boring, not very good, not very interesting. And I can't really even speak to say like if they got the characters right. So that's tough because when you're creating or remaking a property that you expect wide audiences to see, you should do something or somewhat to give a little bit of backstory to a lot of these characters, for people who are not familiar. Otherwise, people like myself are going to go in and like, I have no clue who that person is. I have no clue who that person is. And I just don't care. And it felt like they were almost like they expected you to know who all these characters were and then just kind of jump right into it. For me, I was just like, all right, it is what it is. And like I said, if you're just there for, you just want to see a lot of action and violence and the killing, I think you might be entertained by this. But if you want a little bit more story and something a little bit more engaging, a little bit more entertaining, it might not be for you. So like for me, like I said, it just wasn't my cup of tea. It was like kind of like whatever, and I probably won't watch it again. So I guess if I were to give my verdict on this film, I would probably say I would stay on this fence, and good thing that it is on HBO Max, because I definitely would not recommend paying like the 15 $18 that whatever the ticket prices are now. I probably wouldn't recommend that. But like I said, I would stay on that fence, and I can't really recommend this film on good conscience. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching my brief review of Mortal Kombat. Did you watch it? Did you like it? Was it accurate to the video game and the stories and the characters? Why don't you comment down below and let us know what you thought of Mortal Kombat. Also, don't forget to click like, subscribe, and share with all of your friends. And follow us on Instagram at On The Fence Movie Reviews. And remember, we'll catch you on the fence.